Oh, good morning, sir.
And a good morning to you, sir.
May I interest you in perhaps a bedroom suite or something like that?
Well, it's a little early in the day, if you know what I mean, for something like that.
Well, what can I do for you?
Mr. Brown, it is I that wants to do something for you. You see, I want to give you $102 a year.
Me, 102? What are you, from the Millionaire or something like that?
No. You, now, this year, next year, the year after that, as many years as you'll take it, $102 every year.
What's the matter with you, friend? Are you some sort of a nut or something?
No, Mr. Brown. You see, I saw your truck outside, and what you need is a new Econoline pickup. It'll save you $102 a year because it costs that much less to operate.
Please, I can't afford a new truck right now.
Well, Mr. Brown, you're losing money driving the old one. With the Econoline pickup, you'll save on gas, oil, tires, and less maintenance, too.
I know, but I promised to buy my wife a new car.
Well, fine. You'll be getting $102 toward the payments on your wife's new car. When would you like your delivery on your pickup?
Please, don't push me, friend.
Well, Brown, just take a look down the street there and count the Econolines and all the other Fords. The plumber, the contractor, dry cleaner. Tell me, Brown, do you want to disgrace this neighborhood?
I have to ask my wife.
You're a businessman, aren't you? Well, then you can save up to 30% on gas alone. And the trade-in value is terrific.
All right. Come back tonight, young man, when my wife is here.
When your wife is here? You mean your wife wears the pants?
No, I mean my wife. She drives the truck.
Now, not only that, I sold her an Econoline pickup that very evening. On top of it, I also sold her a car, too.
You did business with 2 other furniture dealers, didn't you?
2? 5, cinco.
That's very interesting. Now I believe you did business with a man named Stark?
Stark? Oh, yes, Stark. That's the name, Stark. Look, I'm a busy guy. Don't have to give me a lot of sales talk, pal. I know what I want. I've been buying Ford trucks for the past 20 years. And I go by the certified economy test. I know Chevrolet costs more from the day you put down your dough. The 4 things I look for are economy, reliability, durability, and price. And I'm a tough customer, believe me. And I get my money's worth. So make out an order for an Econoline van and step on it. What you doing? I ought to give you my truck recognition award, my diamond ring. You've earned it, brother. Come on, write out the order. That's the trouble with you pencil pushers. The name is Stark, Joe Stark, S-T-A-R-K. 1 Econoline van, any color. I'm gonna paint it myself, half pink, half blue. That's very nice. Half pink, half blue? That's right. Mr. Stark, what business are you in? You mean you don't know what business I'm in? And that Stark store brought me twins because they got an Econoline van, another one, the next month.
Are you sure they weren't quadruplets? Didn't he buy 2 more from you after that?
No, of course I did. I forgot all about it.
And what about Luigi Massini, the contractor?
Luigi Massini. Luigi Massini! Good afternoon, Mr. Massini.
Hey, kid, how do you know my name is Massini?
Well, everybody in this town knows Luigi Massini, the big contractor. the big contractor. That's my brother. I'm a micromachine. I'm the smaller contractor. Well, the more you contract, the smaller you get. Hey, kid, what do you want? Mr. Massini, what do you think of that truck that you're now driving at the present time? The truck I'm driving now at the present time, she's a kind of a truck that's, she's a stink. Oh, excuse me, I'm glad to hear you say that, sir. Then you realize it's time to switch to Ford. Switch to Ford? And what do you got in the way of the trucks for Ford in a 62? The very same things we had in 61. 4 things you gotta look for, though. 4 things you gotta look for. Economy. Economy. Reliability. Reliabilities. Durability. Durability. And price. And price. I don't care about that. It's the tires. The tires all the time, you know. It's how they ride, you know. It's like a bow leg and like a tires. Like I gotta buy new tires all of the time. I can guarantee you that won't happen with the tires on the F-100. From the day you start driving one, hold it, please, kid. Look, what is your name? Mickey Rooney. Macaroni. Hey, that's a good Sicilian name. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to recommend you to my brother Luigi, and he is going to order a truck after the truck from you. Well, sir, after that, I sold him a 4-wheel drive, and we became absolute wonderful friends.
And through him, you sold Luigi Massini that whole fleet of trucks you never reported.
Reported? To who?
The Treasury Department.
The Treasury Department?
I represent them.
You represent the Treasury Department? You mean that the White House didn't want me to paint it? They didn't want my advice?
Mr. Rooney, you have failed to report considerable earnings to the Income Tax Bureau.
You mean that the government, all they want is just my money?
According to my calculations, you owe $67,655 in back taxes.
Bring down $67,655 on the double.
Mr. Rooney.
Yes.
What was that amusing act you were doing before?
Oh, please, sir, not now, not now.
Well, I just thought that I'd have an opportunity. Oh, my, that is quite a load. Especially since I have to call on 7 other Ford truck salesmen. And by the time
But you couldn't carry all that money. In your business, I know what you need to carry that away. I'm going to call one of the Ford agencies. Please, dear, I have no time for you back in the pool. Back.
Give me a break, will you, kid?
What's the matter? Don't you like music? That's the wagon train theme.
I know that. I look at Wagon Train every show. Thank God they had brains enough to bring it back next year.
Well, they must know what they're doing, Harry.
Yeah?
They copped this new Hazel show for next season. You know that cartoon made in the Saturday Evening Post?
Very funny.
Sure, it's a family comedy show. The poop is that Hazel's going to be the surprise hit of the year.
Says who?
My wife. She reads all the columns. She says Shirley Booth and Hazel will be one of the top shows for 62. And when these guys pick shows like Hazel and Wagon Train, they must know what they're doing.
Then why in hell did it take them so long to get around to pro football? I've been telling them to buy pro football since 1956, but would they take my advice?
So we get all the National League games for next year. Are you happy?
Why did it take them so long?
We get the championship games, too.
That's good.
Ta-dee-dee-dee.
Please, kid.
You know who sings good?
No.
The 3 guys that took off on the Salesman. Remember?
Fellas, as Chevron Ashacre salesmen, we're in trouble. Ford's killing us. A good line of trucks we haven't got.
A great Thunderbird we haven't got.
A good line of wagons we haven't got. A Ford Falcon we haven't got. What do we got? We got heart. Oh, we really got it hard. Ford for 62 is right on the ball. Still we won't fall apart. Turn! We got heart. And we're salesmen all the way. With a company behind us instead of being ahead today. Cars come in, we gotta sell them. Fancy names we can't get straight. Ho, ho, ho.
By the time we learn to spell 'em.
Ha, ha, ha. Ford comes up with something great to keep us hopping, maybe flopping. We got cars. Miles and miles and miles of cars. Though they may not be the latest design, boy, they look fine upon the chart. We keep cool.
We don't curse.
Things will get better, 'cause they can't get worse at our company. What do you got? We got heart. What else? We got heart. That's all? We got...
Who's doing that? Where's it coming from?
It's coming from Dearborn. Ford has done it again!
Ford presents the finest Ford. The Galaxie 500 for 1962.
Galaxie, Galaxie, beautifully built to take care of itself. The Ford 462. Galaxie's now in a class by itself for power and luxury too.
In 1962, Ford introduces two great Galaxies. The Galaxie and the new Galaxie 500. From any angle, the Galaxie 500 is exciting to look at. The roominess and appointments challenge any high-priced cars in the field. The roofline is the last word in styling, with 3 inches more headspace. Galaxie's swift as a rumor, silent as a secret. From now on, you can describe automobile luxury in one word: Galaxie. And luxury it is, unmatched by any competitors. The lush new interiors of the Galaxie will bring the quality-minded to your dealerships. Galaxie, a timeless expression of automotive luxury. And the Galaxie Sunliner, with these elegant, all-new pleated vinyl interiors for 1962. Galaxie, in styling and performance, truly a car with the features of the future now. And performance? Look at that 4-speed gearbox. There she goes, the optional 401 horsepower 6-barrel Thunderbird 390 that no one can match or catch. 6 other available power packages, from the 223 cubic inch 6 to the 4-barrel Thunderbird 390. Combining Thunderbird power and styling, Galaxie is way ahead of competing full-size cars like Buick, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, and Chrysler. This year, both Galaxie and Galaxie 500 have the new 6,000-mile oil change interval and wheel bearings, fuel filter, and chassis lube that will normally go 30,000 miles without attention. Twice-a-year maintenance goes not only for Galaxie 500, but for the Galaxie as well. And remember, the Galaxie record, 5 billion miles of proof that it's beautifully built to take care of itself.
Beautifully built to take care of itself. It's almost service-free. Twice-a-year maintenance, summer and fall. That's all the service will be. ride is silent with Galaxie Dash. So watch this car come through, bringing customers in, bringing you all the cash. So 1962 is a Galaxie.